Hi everyone, That Movie Critic here with another movie review. Today we're going to be talking about The Last Airbender.
You are the only one who can bring balance to a world at war. But some will stop at nothing to destroy you.
The story takes place in a world where people can manipulate four elements: earth, fire, air, and water. And in this world, our main plot follows a boy named Aang, who is a special avatar who can manipulate all four elements. After being frozen for 100 years, he is discovered by two villagers of the Watcher tribe, Sokka and Katara, played by Jackson Rathbone and Nicola Peltz. Aang, who by the way is played by Noah Ringer, is brought back to the village where he is promptly taken away by the Fire Nation.
Your destinies are tied, Zuko.
I won't let you take him.
Where to begin with this movie? Right off the bat, this movie suffers from some seriously bad acting, some bad dialogue on top of the already bad acting, and some of the most boring storytelling I've ever seen. Aang is captured by the Fire Nation's disgraced prince, Prince Zuko, who is played by Dev Patel. The Fire Nation has started a war with all the other tribes and nations, so after escaping the Fire Nation by using his wonderful airbending skills, Aang and Sokka and Katara travel on some flying buffalo thing to the Earth Kingdom, where they try and liberate a few small towns. And then finally they go to the Northern Water Kingdom at the North Pole. And this all sounds great, sounds like a decent adventure, but it's gonna get really boring really fast. There are two main problems in the film. The first problem is the actors. They are just terrible. It's like they're not even trying. The worst of these offenders is Aang, played by Noah Ringer. It's like he's being forced to do this movie. He hardly ever gives a believable performance. You know what? Strike that. He never gives a believable performance. Sokka and Katara, played by Jackson Rathbone from Twilight and Nicola Peltz, it's like they're bored. I mean, everyone just seems to be bored with the plot. Even Dev Patel from Slumdog Millionaire, he just seems bored with it. He doesn't really seem to be trying. Nobody seems to be trying. The second main problem is the plot. It doesn't sound so bad on paper, but it just doesn't translate that well on screen. There's just not enough meat to it to keep your attention. The fights in this movie are pretty lame. You'd think with all the effects they could do with the fire, the water, and the earth flying around everywhere, you'd think there could be some pretty awesome fights, but there just aren't. The effects in this film are pretty bad. The element bending looks alright, but you're gonna notice some things that look fishy, and as for the fights themselves, it's like watching someone do Tai Chi. No one's actually hitting each other. It's like watching somebody do Tai Chi and little balls of fire and water are flying around everywhere. It's just not that epic.
I won't let you take him.
So I'm sure you must be thinking, well, this film's gotta be better in 3D, right? With all the element bending flying around? No, you're wrong. Like Clash of the Titans, 3D was put in as an afterthought. So basically the subtitles are in 3D, and that's about it. If you live near a theater that charges a lot for 3D movies, make sure you see it in 2D. Actually, never mind. Don't even bother seeing this film. So, overall, 1.3 of 5 stars. Not a good film. For the full written review, check out www.thatmoviecritic.webs.com review blog. I'm That Movie Critic, and I'll see you next time.